Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the WoW Alone series. Last time we of course began the adventure of Hamnorik, the undead warlock, as well as Zeprin, our little imp companion. Today we're going to be moving back over to the Alliance faction and we will be playing on Elyia, the Night Elf druid. So with that being said, let's dive right into it.
For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within the shadow recesses of Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently, the catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Archdruid Malfurion Stormage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind, the mighty Night Elves rose to challenge the demonic onslaught. Though victorious, the Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. Seeking to regain their immortality, a number of wayward druids conspired to plant a special tree that would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless such a selfish act, the druids planted the great tree Teldrassil off the stormy coasts of northern Kalimdor. Within the twilight boughs of the colossal tree, the wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not consecrated with nature's blessing, and soon fell prey to the corruption of the Burning Legion. Now the wildlife, and even the limbs of the great tree itself, are tainted by a growing darkness. As one of the few Night Elves still left in the world, it is your sworn duty to defend Darnassus and the wild children of nature against the Legion's encroaching corruption.
Alrighty, so here we are loading into the Shadowglen Valley area. You can see on our map we have the Great World Tree Teldrassil as our starting zone, and here we are kind of in the northeast side of the map. You heard in the cinematic a mention of Malfurion as well as Tyrande. Those were both characters, if you're familiar with Warcraft 3, I did a playthrough on it a couple of months ago. They were major characters in the Night Elf campaign, and in the World of Warcraft timeline, they're still pretty major characters. So we are playing the druid class here on Elyia. You can see here we have Wrath, causes 17 to 19 nature damage, just kind of our basic bolt attack. Healing Touch, heals a friendly target. And our Night Elf racial ability, Shadow Meld, activate to slip into the shadows, reducing the chance for enemies to detect your presence. Let's go ahead and get our first quest.
What brings you here?
Conservator Ithalian.
Peace be with you.
The balance of nature. Unfortunately, the Nightsaber and Thistleboar populations grew too large. Shadowglen can only produce so much food for the beasts. Looks like we'll be taking care of some young Nightsabers and young Thistleboars. Let's go ahead and get on that. Go. There we go, level 2, just taking care of this boar here, as well as the young Nightsabers. Okay, we took care of the Nightsabers and the boars. Turn in the quest. Let's go ahead and get these leather gloves.
May the stars guide.
Equip those for some armor. Follow-up quest, the balance of nature. Kill 5 mangy Nightsabers and 5 Thistleboars. Accept, as well as the Verdant Sigil. Read the Verdant Sigil and speak to Mardant Strongoak in the tree Aldrassil.
Good luck.
Okay, looks like Eldrassil's this big tree in this direction. Kind of in the middle of the valley here. Looks like we also have another quest here from Melithar Staghelm.
Greetings.
The Woodland Protector. Seek out the Dryad, known as Teldrassil.
Goodbye.
Accept that. I bet our trainer is somewhere in here. He was not in the bottom layer of the tree, so I'm going to go up this ramp and we'll see if the trainer is up here. So the trainer was not in this side of the tree. I'm going to accept this other quest here first. Let's see. Find Iveron by the cave to the north.
Be careful.
Accept that. Decided to climb up the tree on this side using the ramp, and it seems as though our trainer is actually inside this little room.
Greetings.
Verdant Sigil. I will be your mentor and guide for now. Okay.
Farewell.
Looks like we have our first little mini ability we can learn here. Mark of the Wild. Increases the friendly target's armor by 25 for 30 minutes. We'll train that. And we'll go ahead and give that to ourselves for some extra armor. Next, it looks like we are going to go and let's talk to the Dryad first. Looks like the Dryad is right here, Teldrassil. The Woodland Protector. Collect 8 fell moss and bring them to Teldrassil for some nice leggings, it seems like. Except that. It looks like these little demons over here drop the moss that we need. Alright, level 3, only a couple more fell moss pieces to gather. There we go, fell moss. Your service to the creatures of Shadowglen is worthy of reward, Elyia. Canopy leggings, that will be the most significant upgrade of the choices. We'll go ahead and equip those. No follow-up. Looks like next, we'll go ahead and track down some more Night Sabers and Boars as we move toward Iveron. Looks like there is one other side quest here. Gilshalon Windwalker. Webwood Venom. Bring 10 webwood venom sacks back to him at Teldrassil for our weapon. Okay. Accept that as well. We should start heading this way. Okay, we got our last thistle boar we needed. And it looks like the spider cave is right over here. Let's start getting some of the venom sacks. Got a couple of the venom sacks out of the way, and it looks like we found Iveron here on this little slope near the cave. Let's see what he has to say.
Greetings.
A good friend.
Be careful.
A friend in need. I was bitten very badly by a spider named Githis the Vile while exploring the spider cave.
Good luck, friend.
Okay. We need to return to that original quest giver, it looks like. I think I'm going to hold off on going into the cave, just since I believe we're going to have to go back in there later for the to slay the boss spider, basically. And so we'll just take care of a couple more of these guys on the edge, and we'll look for some Night Sabers. Looks like the Night Sabers are over here on this side of the valley. Just take care of a couple of those before returning to Teldrassil. Alright, level 4. Have to make sure to remember to train next time we go back to the base. There's our last Night Saber we needed. Let's go ahead and head on back to the quest turn-ins. Returning here to Durania Silvershine, a friend in need. Collect 7 hyacinth mushrooms, 4 moonpetal lilies, and 1 webwood ichor for Durania Silvershine. Iveron's antidote. Okay.
Peace be with you.
Balance of nature. Looks like we'll be able to get a blackened leather belt item. But my inventory's full, of course. There we go. Equip that. We're good to go on our way. Decided to stop at the trainer on the way out of town. Looks like we have 2 abilities to train. Moonfire, rank 1, burns the enemy for 7 to 9 arcane damage, and then an additional 12 over 9 seconds. So we have a nice damage over time spell there. And naturally, I forgot to sell my items. I think I'll have to use some editing magic on this one. And okay, we are back. Totally did not run all the way down there and all the way back just to sell some items, but here we are, talking to our trainer for the first time, buying Rejuvenation, heals the target for 40 over 15 seconds. Go ahead and learn that. And yeah, we are good to go on our way to go gather some items for the antidote. Looks like these Moon Petal Lily items are over here by the pond. Pick up a couple of these. Looks like the hyacinth mushrooms are just at the base of the trees, so I'll pick up a couple of those. And also pick up 1 webwood ichor from a spider. That's a cool ability. I like that animation a lot. There we go. Got the webwood ichor. Let's go and get more mushrooms. Alright, there's our last mushroom. Let's go ahead and return to Durania. Iveron's antidote. Please collect the ingredients, Elyia. Illeron needs our help. Follow up. Bring Iveron's antidote to Illeron before the time limit is up. Okay, for some items that we cannot get an upgrade from, but it is okay. So you can see over on the right side here, quest timers, Iveron's antidote. So let's go ahead and quickly navigate back over near the cave. In the nick of time meaning with plenty of time left over, we made it to Iveron here. Oh, Elyia, I'm so glad you've returned. Iveron drinks the antidote. Perfect. We'll just go ahead and take this bark mail vest for some change later.
May the stars guide you.
Alright. Let's go ahead, collect the rest of the webwood venom sacks. We head back. There we go, last venom sack. Let's return to Gil Shalon Windwalker. Okay, here we are back at Aldrassil, turning in the quest. Ooh, let's see. Thank you, Elyia. When I return to Darnassus, I will compare the venom within these sacks with the venom of other spiders. Looks like the staff will be a bigger damage per second upgrade for us, so we will take the Thistlewood staff, equip that, pull webwood egg. Bring a webwood egg to Gil Shalon in Aldrassil. Okay. I don't know if there are any other follow-up quests. I'll just do a quick loop around here, and then we'll head back to the cave. Okay, we made it back to the cave. Let's go ahead and retrieve a webwood egg. Luckily, these mobs are not aggressive, so it should just be as easy as navigating to the rear of the area. Here we are, the back of the cave. Looks like we have found Githis the Vile guarding the eggs that we need. This is pretty similar to what I remember having to fight a spider at some point in time. So let's go ahead and take care of business. we go, taking care of the Spider Queen and hitting level 5 at the same time. No loot, but we will take one of these eggs. That was a pleasant sound. And we will return to the quest giver. Here we are back at the quest giver, webwood egg. Very good. I'll have this egg and the venom transported to Darnassus. Let's go ahead and take this woodland tunic, the leather chest item.
Farewell.
And we will equip that for some added armor. A little bit less covered now, but I guess we're not getting sunburned here with the canopy, so I'll allow it. Follow-up quest, Tanaran summons. Elyia, is it? I heard that Tanaran has been asking for you. You'll find him in the highest room atop Teldrassil. Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's see what that's all about. As a druid, I completely forgot that you're actually able to wear leather armor, which is rather nice. Gives us some more armor than we would normally be able to wear if we were just a light armor caster. We're already almost to 20% physical damage reduction, which is rather nice. Tanaran Stormgrit. Ah, Elyia, I was hoping you'd be prompt in answering my summons. Crown of the Earth. It is time for you to set out and seek your destiny, Elyia. But before you are ready to set out into the world beyond our enchanted forests, there is much you must learn about our recent history. Much has changed with our people since the Battle of Mount Hyjal. Teldrassil lies a pale shadow of what it once was, its power used to defeat Archimonde and drive back the Burning Legion. There is a task you must perform. Fill the crystal vial and bring it back to Tanaran atop Teldrassil. Okay. Let's head back down and fill this vial. Here we are over at the Moonwell, I believe it's referred to as. Let's go ahead and use our quest item here in the pool. Let's fill up the vial. Filling. Boom. Filled crystal vial. It wasn't too difficult of a quest, just quite a bit of walking. So let's go ahead and head back up. Here we are back in Tanaran's sanctum, I guess you could call it. The Moonwells hold the waters of the Well of Eternity, the ancient source of magic that has wrought so many horrors upon our world. So you've heard the first part of the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Hyjal. There's much more to be told, and the task you have begun here will continue through the rest of your journey through Teldrassil and into Darnassus. Alright. Crown of the Earth. Again, bring the partially filled vessel to Corithos Moonrage in Dolinar. So it looks like we are moving out to our secondary quest hub. And yeah, let's go ahead and make the journey. So here we are at the gate out of Shadowglen Valley. You can see Teldrassil behind me here, and it looks like we have our food and water quest. Bring the Dolinar delivery to Innkeeper Keldamir. Accept that, and we'll continue on our way. At a crossroads here, looks like Starbreeze Village is that way, but we need to be going to Dolinar, which is this way. Looks like there's a satyr over here on the side of the road. Zen Foulhoof.
You again.
Zen's bidding. Eager for work, I see. Bring Zen Foulhoof outside of Dolinar. Nightsaber fangs, owl feathers, and webwood spider silk. Let's go ahead and take care of this quest now, just so that we won't forget about it and leave Zen here on the side of the road by himself. Let's take out a few of these nearby mobs.
That's still recharging.
There's our last webwood spider silk. Now just to find a couple night sabers and a couple owls. Looks like I did just discover Starbreeze Village. Looks to be just around that bend in the road, but right now not interested in heading over there. Here we go with our final Strigged Owl Feather. Let's go ahead and return to Zen the Satyr. There we go. Here are your items. Haha, well done indeed. Who would have ever guessed that I, Zen Foulhoof, would have a night elf do my bidding? Certainly not me. 3 cheers for the naive and gullible. Okay. Severed Voodoo Claw. Use reduces, or physical damage caused by the target is reduced by 5 for 2 minutes. Getting a silver and quite a bit of XP as well.
I can't carry anymore.
But the inventory is full, as it always is. Let's figure that out. Alright. Perfect. We completed that quest. Let's go ahead and make the final little... Well, the spider definitely put a damper on that moment. As I was saying, let's go ahead and continue the final stretch of our journey to Dolinar. Here we are in Dolinar. It's like a rather hospitable night elf settlement. Over here, let's go and turn in our quest or 2, and then we will call it an episode. Innkeeper Kildemir. Delivery. Let's take some refreshing spring water. Leveled up to level 6 with that quest. We will bind at the Hearthstone. We'll go ahead and turn in the Crown of the Earth over here. Korithras, Moonrage. We were sent by Teneron. Well then, it would seem we have much to talk about.
Farewell.
Alright, he does have a follow-up, but I will hold off on doing that until next time. For now, I think I will train, and then we will call it until next time. Thorns. Requires level 6. Thorns sprout from the friendly target, causing 3 nature damage to attackers when hit. Okay. And Wrath rank 2.
Goddess, watch over
So it looks like we have our Mark of the Wild. And it looks like now we can also cast Thorns on ourselves for some damage back to our attackers. Perfect. Head back over to the inn here. Take the customary screenshot of the video. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Got our screenshots taken care of. Make sure we're in the inn here so we get our rested experience over the next couple days before we start again. That being said, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. As of recording this video, we are so close to 25 subs. Are you going to be the 25th one? That would be very awesome if you were. Until next time, peace.